Hi, it's time again to do another Empties video. I've been collecting stuff for the last month or so, and I'm not quite sure what's in here, but we're gonna go ahead and dive in and I'll show you what I've used up. I'll tell you what I recommend, what I really like, what I'll be repurchasing, and some things that I just finished because I had them. So the first thing here is the CeraVe Moisturizing Cream in the tub that you can pick up at Target or Ulta, places like that. This has 3 essential ceramides in it. It's a very thick cream and I love it in the wintertime here in my very dry climate. I love it right after the shower, especially on my legs after I've shaved. It does absorb. It takes just a few minutes. It doesn't really have a scent. I don't have any left to show you the consistency. It's fairly reasonably priced. I really like how healthy it keeps my skin. I don't get that itchiness after you've shaved, you know, that you can get on your shins especially. And it really does a great job here in the winter. So I already have a backup that I'm using. Okay, next I picked up this Dove shower foam. It's with shea butter and warm vanilla. It is sulfate free, which I really appreciate. And at first when I had this, I started using it. I didn't really care for it. It's very foamy and light, and I tend to like kind of a creamier cleanser, but I got used to it and I really do like it, and I bought another one of these. So I am going to continue using this at least for a little while. Then I also finished up a La Roche-Posay Gentle Hydrating Cleanser. It's kind of dirty. It took me a long time. There's a lot of product in here, so it lasts for a while, but I really, really love this as a second cleanse or my only cleanse in the morning. I have one in the shower and one by the sink. It's for normal to dry skin. It is just very gentle. It doesn't have any perfume fragrance in it. I already have 2 backups of this. I love it. Then let's see, here's a big thing. I used up a Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides. This one is unflavored. I believe I got this at Target. I recently watched, I believe it was in November, Elle for Living. She was going through her empties as well, and she talked about collagen and how she did some research on collagen powder and found that you really need to be careful where you purchase it, where the collagen is actually coming from, because it may not say on the container, but it could be coming from areas that you really don't want the collagen coming from because of pesticides, just different things that you don't want to ingest that could possibly get into your source. So I recently purchased the one that she recommended. I'll go ahead and link that video in case you're concerned about that as well, because I do put a half a scoop to a scoop in my coffee just about every morning. So the next thing is the Protini Polypeptide Cream from Drunk Elephant. This was nice. I love the delivery system of the tub that you press down on the top and just enough comes out of the top that you aren't wasting any of the product, because this is pricey. But I won't be repurchasing this even though I did enjoy it. I love Drunk Elephant, but their prices are pretty steep. And I love this essence. I do have others that I'm using and trying out, but I will probably go back to this at some point. I found nothing wrong with it. The price is possibly a little high, but this took me forever to go through. So it really does last quite a long time, and I really enjoy pressing it onto my skin after a shower or after I wash my face first thing in the morning. It eliminates the immediate water loss from your skin and preps your skin for the other moisturizers and hydrators that you're putting on. I went through another one of my La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleansers. Then there's a lot of skincare in here. I went through a Mad Hippie Cream Cleanser. Loved this. I will repurchase this again. I just have other cleansers that I'm using right now, but I really enjoyed this. It's got jojoba, green tea, macadamia oil, and orchid extract. It's beautiful. Okay, I finished another Mad Hippie product. This one is the face cream for all skin types with peptides, acai, argan oil, and resveratrol. I loved this. I have another backup. I haven't been using it because I'm kind of torn. There's this camp that really promotes all natural skincare and clean, what is considered to be clean. And then there's another camp, say like Dr. Dray, who I highly admire, who's a dermatologist, and she doesn't believe in using a lot of these fruit and flower extracts on your skin. She, from her research and her studies and her experience, has found that a lot of those very natural products or extracts or oils or things can cause allergic reactions, can cause issues with people. So because of that, I'm using a different face cream right now, and then I will go back and use this again, but I'm just kind of torn, I guess. I went through 2 of them. I enjoyed them so much, and they're fairly small containers, so if you use a liberal amount of moisturizer, you will go through these pretty quickly. But that's how much I enjoyed it. And then let's see what other skincare I have. I have a Josie Maran. This is really messy, sorry. The Argan Daily Moisturizer SPF 47 Protect and Perfect. This is one of my favorites for SPF. I love that it has that little bit of a tint. I love that it has the argan oil in it, and it's moisturizing for my skin. I love this. I also finished, this took me quite a while, it's by Blythe, and it's the Energy Yellow Citrus and Honey with multi-fruit fruit acids to exfoliate your skin. You use this in the shower. Let me show you a picture. There we go. You use this in the shower. It has this most amazing scent of citrus. You pour a tiny bit into your hand, which is hard to do because the opening on this is really large, so you have to be careful. While you're in the shower, after you've wet your face, you pour a little bit into the palm of your hand, and then you pat it onto your wet skin. You leave it on for a few seconds, and you continue to pat. Rinse your skin off, and it actually does do a acid sort of chemical exfoliation. Your skin feels nice and smooth. I really did like that. I believe it's overpriced, to be honest, and you really can waste a lot. I transferred some into another bottle that had a smaller opening so I could control how much I used in the palm of my hand, but I don't need to use a lot of acids or physical exfoliation. I already have a couple that I use, so to have a huge variety is something that is kind of a waste for me personally, because they might possibly go bad before I can get to them, because I can't exfoliate every day. So those of you with kind of a thinner, more sensitive skin type will understand that, because I do use Retin-A, and that does its own type of exfoliation. I also use the Lumify, you can't even read this, but it's the eye drops that cause your eyes to become nice and white and clear, but it's recommended by ophthalmologists, so it isn't like a Visine that's going to just constrict your blood vessels, cause irritation and a dependency on it. This is a fabulous product, and I have a couple backups of that. All right, I used up Maelove the Glow Maker Antioxidant Serum. This was lovely. I didn't repurchase this. Right now I have the Skin Diva Vitamin C Serum, because this really is a vitamin C serum that you can use in the morning or at night. Really important to have in your skincare regime, and just, this was beautiful. Then, let's see. Oh, this, I cut it, so I was kind of confused because it's so small, but I cut it and just put it over itself. It is by CosRx. It is the Ultimate Nourishing Rice Overnight Spa Mask. That's what it should look like here. Comes in this tube. It's just, I don't really use it as a mask any longer. I use it as a nice moisturizer, either in the evening or actually for daytime if it is really, really dry outside. So I have a couple backups of this. I absolutely love this moisturizer. And then I have a hair product in here. It is by Lonza. It is the Healing Color Care Trauma Treatment. Looks like this. How I use this is after I've gotten out of the shower, I just put like a nickel size in the palm of my hand, quarter size, and then run it all through the lengths of my hair to blow dry. It's very moisturizing, and what does it say that it does? Let me look. I really love how it treats my hair. Okay, it says it preserves hair color and protects from heat UV rays. Apply to towel-dried hair and leave in for a continuous healing action. Yeah, I love it. I do have a backup of that. And then another hair product is by L'Oreal, and it's the Magic Root Cover-Up. I have it in dark blonde. I love this. When it gets to be the time, you know, a certain number of weeks after you've gotten your hair colored and you have a little bit of that, and I have enough gray now that you can see the growth, you just shake this up. It's got a nice fine nozzle here. You go along your roots, along your hairline, spray it. It goes right where you need it to go. I sometimes will rub it in a little bit with my fingertips and then wash my hands because there is color on it, and it absolutely covers up your gray. It is a beautiful product to have for those, you know, week or two that you really need it before you get your hair done again. And you go through it very quickly. This is a small bottle. It would be nice if they made a larger bottle, but it's worth it. It really is worth it. You feel your best with your hair. It's great. Okay, so now the rest is makeup. I'm almost done. I have 2 of the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir trial size or travel size mascaras. Went through 2 of those. I love these. I love that mascara. Then I finished up a L'Oreal Luminous base. It's a eyelash primer. This one and the Essence one are beautiful. I finished up an It CC Plus cream in light, this little travel one. I'm not using that as much as I used to. I have a couple backups. I have a medium and a light because I'm kind of in between, but I don't use it as often because it really does leave your skin feeling quite tacky. And you know what? You kind of cycle through things that you love, and then you try something else, and then you find something that you like just as well. I'm kind of on that journey. So I do love that product. I have backups, but I am not using it currently. I finished up a Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. This is just the one in natural. These are my absolute favorite holy grail nighttime lip balm. I've tried many of them, including the Laneige. This is what does it for me. This is an oldie but a goodie, and I love these. I will be getting more at some point, but right now I just have a lot of lip gloss. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost lip gloss. I love how it feels. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, and I love how it keeps my lips nice and moisturized. I love the formula. The only thing I don't like is it's not going to make the noise. It's really hard to pull out and push back in, which probably helps it from getting too gloopy. But when you're out in public and or in a bathroom or something, it really makes this heavy suction noise when you're putting it in and out of the tube. But other than that, I really like the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Then the last thing is my Tom Ford brow gel. I absolutely loved this. This is a terrific brow gel. It lasted me a very long time. I love the size of the brush. The blonde or light, whatever it's called, let's see what it's called, the blonde is absolutely perfect. Love it. But the price is so hefty that I am right now using the Dior Show brow gel, and I am really liking it. I don't like it quite as much as the Tom Ford, but it's half the price. I'm not going to complain. It works perfectly well. So that's it for my empties. A lot of skincare, a lot of good things. I really didn't have a dud. I hope you found something that is interesting for you to try in the future. And remember, be kind, be grateful, and be brave. And I'll see you soon.